Hello everybody, if you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. Today I'm excited to be talking all about lipstick. Now, I don't want to lie to you guys, I do have a few lip glosses in here, but I have pulled a whole bunch of lip products because I have created a tag video. So, I have seen a lot of tags going around on YouTube. Now today that I'm filming it is National Lipstick Day, and I had the idea to film this a week or two ago, but my computer had some issues, so I had to replace it, and it just kind of messed up my filming schedule, so it's going live the day after National Lipstick Day, but I think lipstick deserves more than a day, so anyways, I'm going to go through the questions. I'm going to leave them down in the description box, and then at the end I'm going to tag a bunch of either my creator friends or creators I look up to or creators I enjoy, and yeah, and then we are just gonna talk about lipstick. So anyways, without any further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so the first question is, what is your everyday or your most worn lipstick? And for me, I mean, I wrote the tag, so it was easy, but that was an easy one for me to come up with, and that is Bitch Perfect by Charlotte Tilbury. So we're gonna get in a little. It is this beautiful peachy nude. There it is, all rolled up. There's only a little bit left, and when you consider the size of my lipstick collection, like, using up that much of a lipstick is really impressive. This has been my favorite for a long time. Just beautiful color, great formula, brand I love. It ticks all of the boxes. And I was almost gonna wear it on my wedding day, but don't worry, we will get to that later. The next question I have is, describe your perfect lipstick. So the idea for this one is you are collaborating with a brand, or you somehow get to design, like, a genie's come out of a bottle and you get to design your absolutely flawless, most perfect lipstick. So for me, the most perfect lipstick, it would be definitely full coverage in terms of the pigmentation. It would be a warm peachy nude, so not too cool tone, not ashy, just a warm peachy pink, similar to Bitch Perfect, sort of in that kind of color range. It would have a satin formula. It would last all day. It would be either scented with roses, or if you guys remember the old Bite Beauty lipstick scent, that really just like beautiful citrus, or like in the complete opposite direction, like a jasmine type of scent. And there'd be no shimmer, no glitter. It would have a little bit of shine to the finish. And if I wanted to make it absolutely perfect, I would make a matching lip gloss. Not to be too detailed there. So my next question is, what is your favorite lipstick formula? And for me, again, that's really easy. If you guys have been around my channel for a while, you guys know I'm all about satin lipsticks, especially if I can top them off with a gloss. I know mattes been having a moment, but matte lipstick it sucks all the joy and like happiness out of my lips, and I just don't like it. I love a comfortable satin lipstick that just looks beautiful. I really don't care about having to reapply it, and it's comfortable and it's beautiful. Next question, what is your favorite brand for lipsticks? I think rather than tell, I'm going to show you guys. Charlotte Tilbury. I've lost track of how many Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks I own. I'm very fortunate to be sent to some in PR. I have purchased other ones myself. Others have been gifts. But I love her formula. I love the packaging. I love the brand. I love how it wears. It's just, for me, no contest. Charlotte Tilbury has my heart. So next, I want to know how many lipsticks are in your purse. And I checked before filming. I have no lipsticks in my purse, but I did have 4 lip glosses. I'd say the reason there aren't any lipsticks in my purse right now is, 1, it's summer and sort of that makeup melt off your face moment, not fun. 2, I wear face masks everywhere I go now, so for me, I'm not so much wearing makeup on my lips for style, I'm more just wearing it to be comfortable, and I find lip gloss is just very comfortable. Have you ever purchased a lipstick just for a special occasion or for a trip? So for me, that answer is of course yes, and that was Lady Danger by MAC. And I purchased Lady Danger because my then boyfriend, now husband, and I were going to Paris, and I just bought these like big black Ray-Bans, and Taylor Swift was in her like red moment, and there was this picture of her with like these black Ray-Bans and these like bold orangey red lips, and I was just like, oh my god, that is my style. I need a picture like that in Paris. I need to look like that in Paris. I'm not sure if that makes any sense as I explain it to you guys here, but to me it made perfect sense, so I did purchase Lady Danger just for that occasion. So next I want to know what lipstick you wore on your wedding day, and if you are not yet married, what lipstick you wore for prom, or you can answer that with what lipstick you'd like to wear to prom or a wedding or a special occasion. So it'll come as a surprise to absolutely nobody that I wore a Charlotte Tilbury lipstick on my wedding day. I wore this stunning limited edition shade called American Sweetheart. And American Sweetheart was just like this darker, bolder big sister to Bitch Perfect. I thought I was gonna wear Bitch Perfect for the longest time on my wedding day, but the moment I put on American Sweetheart, it just wasn't a contest. It just popped. It was great for my springtime wedding, and no regrets. Next, I want to know, what is your favorite drugstore or affordable lipstick? And I'm cheating on this one because I have 3 different answers, but I think they're all good. So first up, we have a newer to me loving it, and that is the Catrice, what is the formula called? Gel something. Plumping Gel, Power Plumping Gel Lipstick. These wear so beautifully, so comfortably. Like I have 2 of them. I have sort of a movie neutral, and then I just grabbed this orangey red. Beautiful, comfortable, like honestly performs like a high-end lipstick, and I am really hard on drugstore products, so I think that says a lot. Next up, we have a old favorite of the affordable variety, and that is Paparazzi by ColourPop. I love ColourPop's like bullet lipstick formula. I know I originally bought a lot of their mattes, but once they came out with these, all my mattes had expired. I threw those out, and I started purchasing the bullet lipstick. I think they're great quality. I think they're a great price point. This one is a matte, but I don't find this matte to be particularly uncomfortable or drying. And what I can do with this one actually is just put a peachy pink lip gloss on top of it, and then I don't have all those things I don't like about matte lipstick. But I absolutely love the color of this one. Speaking of lip gloss, Maybelline, and the reason I can't, 2 reasons in good faith that I can't include it as the top pick for this category is 1, this launch is like 2 weeks old, and 2, it's a lip gloss, not a lipstick. But Maybelline has recently launched these lifter lip glosses with hyaluronic acid, and I purchased this one. This one is Reef shade 6. It's this beautiful peachy pink, no shimmer, no glitter. It is literally perfect, and it has this beautiful vanilla scent, has the big fat doe foot just like the Fenty lip glosses. And I put it on, and it was amazing, and it was so great that I actually bought it in 3 more shades. So I have 4 of these, and they've been out for 2 weeks. And I told you guys that, you know, I'm kind of hard on drugstore products. Like for me, it's not good enough for a drugstore product to say like, oh, it's really good for the price, or oh, it's good for a drugstore product. Like, no, it has to just be good, period. And these are good. Like, these are great. I love these. This is one of the 4 lip glosses that have been hanging out in my purse from the previous question. So the next question is, what is your favorite luxury lipstick? And that is, of course, Charlotte Tilbury, hands down. Love the formula, love the wear, love the way it looks, love the packaging, love the brand, just love, 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 love. So next question is, what is your favorite lipstick combo? And my absolute favorite combo is Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk lip liner with Bitch Perfect on top, topped off by her Sweet Stiletto lip gloss. I also really enjoy Chelsea Girls by NARS, and sometimes I'll use that lip gloss in place of the Charlotte Tilbury one. So next up we have lipstick with the favorite memory, and I really had to think about this one. I thought about saying Lady Danger because it reminded me of France. I thought about saying American Sweetheart, of course, because I wore that to my wedding. And I also thought about this one, but this one I have really complicated feelings about, and we're going to get to that in a later question. So my favorite lipstick memory is going to the Bite Lip Lab. I've gone twice. Once I went with my best friends from high school, and I made these 2 lipsticks, and when you went, you can only put 2 characters on the top. And so I just put my initials, and I made this really pretty, now very beat up pink, And then I made a matte, like a matte oxblood. I did that at their Queen Street location in Toronto. Had so much fun. It was a perfect girls' day. Like it was, we just had such a good time. I love getting to pick the scents on it. And then I went a second time with my friend Madeline. You guys have seen her on my YouTube channel. And we also made 2 lipsticks, and I basically made very similar colors. I made Cherry Coke Zero, vanilla cherry scent, deep, dark, bold, not dissimilar to what I'm wearing right now. And then I made Lobby Girl, which was basically trying to recreate American Sweetheart because that is a limited edition lipstick. I forget what smell I gave this one, but it smells so good. And this was sort of designed to be like an everyday color for me. And I had to really think not about what lipstick to wear, but about what lipstick I wanted to film in. And I decided I wanted to film in the lipstick that I felt the sexiest and most attractive in, and that is currently Lady Boss. It is a demi matte liquid lipstick from Huda Beauty, and it doesn't look that special in the tube, to be quite honest. When it arrived, I thought it was the wrong color, but it is this beautiful dark berry. I love just because I find that because I'm so fair, I love wearing a really dark lipstick if I just really want it to pop and to just look like put together, and I feel beautiful wearing this. I have this selfie I took wearing this lipstick that I had used from a sample, and like it was so, like, I looked great, and I got so many compliments on it that I actually bought the lipstick. And I remember I was going to a charity 2 years ago, and so I didn't have this exact lipstick, but I had kind of a similar color, and I was wearing this, and I was wearing like a camel sort of pea coat. I had a checkered scarf. I was wearing these like really awesome leather black boots. My hair was blown out. I just felt like $1,000,000, and I just felt so like powerful and empowered walking into that room. And honestly, I owe at least 40% of that to the lipstick. So it wasn't this one, but it was very similar vibes to what I'm wearing right now. Your first lip product, and that is of course Lip Smackers. Now I can't tell you what flavor it was, but I think at one point I had like 100 Lip Smackers, and I think that explains why I have a beauty channel and why we're talking about lipstick now. But one I do remember, it was just past the point where I was using like the classic lip chap, like Lip Smackers, and I had graduated to the big girl ones, and it was this like clear strawberry kiwi lip gloss. It was like maybe that tall. It was like the tiniest, skinniest little bottle, smelled like fake strawberry kiwi, and I loved it. I do also want to give an honorable mention to Lancome Juicy Tubes, which were one of the first sort of high-end lip products I got to play with. My mom would like buy Lancome at the Bay, and then I would get like a few pieces from the gift with purchase, which almost always had either a full size or a mini Lancome Juicy Tube. I always had one of these in my purse in high school, and like I remember that some of the lip gloss would like come out through the cap and be like sticky and gross around there, and like, yeah, but I was really hard on my products then. I didn't obviously have all these nice things to like store them in, but I was really hard on it, and I just loved them. But for me, Lip Smackers is always going to have this really special place in my heart, so I had to put them first. So our next question is a lip product, and not just like one color, but it has to be like a whole line that you loved that was discontinued and you wish it would be brought back. For me, this one is so easy. It is the Bite Beauty Amuse-Bouche lipsticks. Now when these came out, I was devastated because I loved their, I think it was the Luminous Cream was their original one. I loved those. I thought those were amazing. But then these came out, and they like amazing smell, lightweight, bold color payoff. Like these were incredible. Bite has recently basically pulled all of their products, and they're doing this whole relaunch where everything is going to be vegan. So their new bullet lipsticks, I think they're coming back, but they haven't come out yet, but they have re-released their crayons. I'm sure, so I'm just like smelling this one. And I purchased this one when they were being discontinued for like $5, or it was something like ridiculously cheap, but I purchased a few backups. So I wish that those hadn't been canceled, but I'm really hoping the new ones just have the same amazing formula and payoff and have everything I love about them, so fingers crossed. And next up we have a limited edition lipstick that you wish was permanent. And both of my answers for this question are MAC. I should add that I probably don't need to say that I wish my lipstick from my wedding by Charlotte Tilbury wasn't limited edition, but for this one I really wanted to focus on these two MAC lipsticks. The first one is Morange in their amplified formula. And it is this beautiful, like, nearly fluorescent orangey red. And this one, it has a story. So I, summer after first year, I took an internship in Halifax, and I was working in Halifax. It was absolutely amazing. And I went to the mall, and I was like now making like amazing money. And I say like amazing because it was my first full-time job. So, and like the summer prior to that, I worked at a summer camp where in the whole summer, I think I made $800 like in 2 months. But I had a great time, no regrets. Anyway, so I was making like amazing money, and I went to the MAC counter at the mall in Halifax, and they had this nautical collection, and like I was living in Halifax, so that was obviously very nautical. And I'm kind of a preppy person by nature, so I was just like, yes, 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 1,000 times yes. And I bought this lipstick, and then I also bought a face powder. Over the course of the summer, the face powder was shattered, and so I didn't get to bring it home. And the lipstick went missing forever. And I actually purchased this one on a secondhand market. I still haven't used it, and I'm not going to. But I purchased this one secondhand, unused. I think it had been another blogger's PR sample. I don't even care. I was just over the moon to have it because it was limited edition. And so I keep this one just like neatly in its like little spot in my collection. You know what? I might put it on for this video. But even when this is expired one day, I don't care. I'm going to keep it. And then the second one is not as much of a story, but it is from Disney's Aladdin collection, and is Princess Incognito. I just thought this was a really beautiful, slightly warm tone neutral matte lipstick that was comfortable on the lips and looked really great, and I always get a ton of compliments wearing it. So I think that they should bring that color into their regular collection. The next question is your favorite nude and your favorite red. So my favorite nude is of course Bitch Perfect by Charlotte Tilbury. I also love Bare Peach by Bobbi Brown. I think it's beautiful. It's very similar to Bitch Perfect, but it feels a lot lighter on the lips. In terms of my favorite red, this is a tough one, but I always come back to Goddess from Marc Jacobs. It's a beautiful red, and I love wearing it around the holidays. I also do really like So Marilyn and Red Carpet Red by Charlotte Tilbury. Anyway, so that is all of the questions in this lipstick tag. If you are a YouTuber, I would absolutely be thrilled if you were to answer these questions yourself. I would love for you to do a video about it. Tag me on Twitter, tag me on Insta. I am away next week without internet access, so if I don't like repost it or share it, I will when I get back. If you're not a YouTuber, leave the comment. I want to hear down below. I mean, you feel free to copy and paste the entire set of questions or just answer the ones that really stood out to you. But a few of my friends who I do want to tag, old friends, and then also sort of YouTubers who I either look up to or who I love watching. So I would absolutely love, of course, for my friend Madeline to do it. My friend Jasmine, I'm going to leave links to all their channels down below. My friend Jasmine, I'd love for Sally to do it. Lauren, I'd love for Maria to do it. I would love for fellow Toronto beauty YouTubers Megan and Jessica to do it. I'd love to see Samantha Jane, who's also a Toronto beauty YouTuber, do it. I'd love to see Samantha March and Kelly Gooch and Drugstore Maven and Amanda Speroni and Ali Glines and Emily Noel if she has the time. You know, I'd love to see all those ladies do it. If I didn't tag you, that's okay. I'd love to see you do it too. Let me know about it. I love doing tag videos. I love that tags are sort of back in on YouTube. I know those were all the thing like 5-10 years ago, and I really just think if there's one benefit to this entire awful, I mean, not really benefit, but like one of the good things to come out of it, of this whole COVID situation, is I really feel like a lot of YouTubers and channels are not so much focusing on selling the newest release, but they're really talking about things that are already in their collection and sort of bringing back some of that old style YouTube. So anyways, that is the tag. If you're new, if one of these ladies has done the tag and you are watching, thank you. Please subscribe. You guys know we have a 4,000 subscriber giveaway running right now, still running for a couple more weeks. So definitely enter that, and once we hit 5,000 subscribers, we're gonna have another giveaway. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had fun. I'd love to see your answers down below. Bye. Mwah.